strange enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. Here's a fabulous song from Edin Arbez. And if you don't know him, I urge you at least to read the Wikipedia entry that gives you a bit of a background. He was certainly a one-off. This is his best known song. Famously, he managed to get it under the nose of Nat King Cole, and the rest is a little slice of history. It's not actually a difficult song to play, at least in the key that Nat King Cole did it in, which was D minor. And there's a small handful of chords, a more jazz-style vocabulary perhaps, but nothing very difficult. And we're going to have a lot of this D minor here, an A minor shaped bard on the 5th fret, but I'll probably give you a few options for some of these. And before we start, I mean, we've got 16 bars that more or less repeat with a different ending. The chords aren't going to be difficult, the sequence neither. But maybe the first thing to do is to look at a strumming or a picking style that we can use that gives us at least a kind of hint of the Latin feel. You can play this song in a number of ways. It's quite common to play this as a bossa or maybe even a slow rumba. I'm going to give you something approaching a bossa, at least it works for me with my Northern European sensibilities. We've got 4 beats in the bar, and I'm going to play the bass note with my thumb on the 1st beat and again on the 3rd beat. So for a D minor, for instance, as I say, there's a lot of D minor in this song. I'm going to pick the 5th string, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the bass note is on 1 and 3. And then I've got the picking fingers probably on the top 3 strings, or maybe on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings, depending on what voicing I'm after. And they're going to pick up the chord on the 2nd beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. But the 2nd time, 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually going to bring them forward by half a beat. That gives us a basic bossa idea. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And you might want to fill in with some bass notes on 2 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Sometimes we've got 2 chords per bar. Okay, and I might play the rhythm there, but I might just stop the rhythm and just play them cleanly so that I get each chord. And where I've just got 1 chord per bar, I might revert to that rhythm. Now, the first 4 bars are essentially a 2-5-1 in D minor. It's exactly the same chords in a different key as Black Orpheus, for instance. We've got D minor for a bar, and then we're going to play the 2 chord, which in this case is E minor 7 flat 5, and I'm going to do that here. Middle 4 strings, 7, 8, 7, 8. Maybe I should be barring that, but I find it easier to use 4 separate fingers for that. That's my E minor 7 flat 5, which you could also play down here. I'm smushing that 3rd finger across the top 3 strings at the 3rd fret with a single finger then on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That's another way of playing the same chord, E minor 7 flat 5 or E half diminished. In fact, that's the same voicing, same notes in the same order. It's just a bit mellower here. That's followed by the 5 chord, which is A7 flat 9, and there are a few different ways of playing that. This might be a standard way. I'm just barring across all the way across the 5th fret here, and then I've got fingers on the 6th fret of the 1st and 3rd strings. Careful to miss out the 5th string, because that's not really part of the chord. But it does mean that you could then pick on the top 3 or on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Okay. Another way to play the same thing, essentially the top 4 notes is a C sharp diminished chord. So if you were to play on the top 4 strings 2, 3, 2, 3 with the open 5th string, effectively you've got the same thing. That's an A7 flat 9. That's a little easier, and you may of course know that if you were moving that up 3 frets, you've got the same diminished shape. So adding the open 5th string is going to give you this A7 flat 9 as far as you like. Okay, but that's just going to give you a little bit of versatility. So the first 4 bars then, D minor for a bar, E minor 7 flat 5, A7 flat 9. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we get a sequence. It's kind of a nice sequence, and this is worth knowing, this sequence on the guitar, because it does come in handy. Besame Mucho uses this and a few other songs. D minor, then I'm going to go to D minor major 7. So effectively that little triangle shape that's basically an A minor shape, I'm going to lift that up, move it up a string and down a fret. D minor with a C sharp in it. We're going to follow that note as it moves down. So D minor major 7, now I've got D minor 7, and then I've got this, D minor 6. And the only note really that's changing there is this one. Then I'm going to G minor 6 for 2 beats, which I'm playing here. Now, actually, it's the self-same notes as E minor 7 flat 5. And if I play that E minor 7 flat 5 chord down there and add the G in the bass, I've got G minor 6. Back to D minor, and then E minor 7 flat 5 again for a bar. Okay? And we round this first half off with 2 bars now of A minor 7 flat 9. And 2 bars of D minor. Finally, we get a new chord here, E7 flat 9, which you could play a number of different ways. I'm going to play 7, 6, 7, 6 on the middle 4 strings. Again, maybe I should be barring that. You could also play that down here, like that. So I'm bridging across the top 3 strings at the 1st fret. That gives me that F there. And finishing off with 2 bars of our A7 flat 9, however you want to play that. That's the first half done, and I'm just going to sing that through slowly. There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy. You say he wandered very far over land and sea, a little shy and satisfied. Our E chord, but very wise was he. Okay, that's the first half done. I'll just give you an alternative that you can use sometimes for the A7 flat 9. And this is worth knowing. If you're just getting into grips with some basic jazz chord shapes, this comes up a lot. This is another A7 with a flat 13. You might think of it as sharp 5, but I'm a stickler for the theory. And in a minor key, that's a flat 13. So I'm going to put my first finger on the 5th fret of the bottom string, second finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then my 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 6th fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings. That works at the end there where we've got 2 bars of A7 very nicely. It's not going to work so well, and I'll let you work this out for yourself, when there's an E in the melody. Na, because I've got the F there. But where we haven't, for instance, the last 2 bars of that first 16, that A7 flat 13 is really nice to lead you back into the D minor. And the second half is more of the same. It's almost an exact repeat. It's just the ending that's different. Let's go from the last 8 bars then. We've got A7 flat 9 for 2 bars. The greatest thing, and D minor. You'll ever learn, just like the first half, but I'm going to change it. In the second of those D minor bars, I'm going to play this, B minor 7 flat 5. And if you notice, the A minor shape that's at the basis of that bar chord for D minor there, I'm going to preserve that I'm just going to refinger it though to accommodate the note I now need on the 7th fret of the bottom string, so I've got to use my 1st and 3rd and 4th fingers for that. Otherwise it's the same chord, it's basically D minor with a B in the bass. The greatest thing you'll ever learn. Okay, and while we're at it, let's just step down. I've got that D in the bass. At the end of that bar, 4th beat, I'm going to reach across with my little finger onto the 8th fret of the bottom string to play C in the bass. That's going to be D minor over C, and then I'm going to move down to my D minor over B effectively, which is the B minor 7 flat 5. The greatest thing you'll ever learn, just to love, and we've got E7 flat 9 for a single bar, and be loved. And this is a good place to play the A7 flat 13 rather than the flat 9 chord, because be loved, that's the melody note there, in return. And if you're going to play it twice, my backing track repeats, so you would do. We end up on 2 bars of D minor, but as I say, if you're going round again, it's just a quick turn around there, 2 beats of the E minor 7 flat 5, and 2 beats of A7 flat 9, or indeed flat 13. So let's just scan through the second half of the whole thing just so you can see how that fits together. Then one day, one magic day, he came my way. As we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And that's it, that's the whole thing. I hope that made sense. Thanks for watching. Short and sweet. I'm going to have a playthrough of the whole thing. In the meantime, if you'd like to get yourself a copy of my beautifully arranged and engraved sheet music, that would help me out. You'd be doing yourself a favour too. It all matches exactly what I've got here on the video. Otherwise, thanks a lot, and hopefully see you on the next one. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There was a boy, strange enchanted boy. He say he wandered very far, over land and sea. Little shy, side of eye, very was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way. And as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me, the greatest thing you ever learn is just to love, be loved in return. came my way. And as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me, the greatest thing just to love, be loved in return. And that's it.